Good afternoon, it's me again. I'm still down at Colin's. We're going to call it a part 3 on this one. Now Colin is an old chap about my age, and he's going to show us, give me a quick demonstration of, now as he calls it, what do we call it, Colin?
Cleaving them.
Cleaving the poles. And he's going to show us the old fashioned way, not a machine job, an old fashioned way of making the old poles. I hope you enjoy these videos, especially the ones with Colin's yard and one thing and another. And if you do like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me. It's good for the channel and good for all these old ways, these old fashioned ways. As you know, I'm passionate about the countryside. I love all the old ways. In Kent in particular, all we seem to want to do these days is build houses. More and more houses, industrial estates, roads and everything like that. Now, as a young lad from London, I used to be a member of a youth club, and we used to go out into the countryside and see all these old ways. And for me, it's probably nostalgia, but we've got to pass these things on for our children, and they can see what Kent used to be like and what farming was all about. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy it, don't forget to hit that subscription button just down here, one side or t'other, and ring that bell for me. It'd be great to come along and enjoy this video. I'm going to pass you over to Colin now, and he's going to tell you all about it. Thanks for coming along.
Let's go down here, there's some wood down here.
Right, we're following Colin there. I've showed him your little workbench now, Cole.
Yeah.
Now the chain on the bottom of the implement, what's that all about then?
Where are you looking?
This fulcrum thing here.
This here?
Yes, this here.
That's what you cleave them with.
Right. And the chain is to grip?
Bit of grip, yeah.
Bit of grip.
Yeah. But this is some rough old wood.
Ah, okay.
A lot of it, I have to halve it on the saw bench, you know.
Right.
But some of it will cleave all right. One's like him, welded.
Good. So we put it in there against the chain.
Get hold of that chap.
1 second, let me come round to you, Cole. Yep.
Like that.
Right, now is there a way you turn is this a cleaving tool? You turn the cleaving tool.
That's a dole axe. Dole axe.
Right.
D-O-L-E.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you turn it to which way you want it to split?
That's right, you do. You're quite right. If it starts to run out one way, you twist it back the other.
Okay, let's
Oh, so it's bad cleaving wood. Rather than cut it up for firewood,
yep,
it's worth making into a couple of steaks.
Yeah, of course. Well, to me that looks like it's been in. I love your hammer tool as well.
Yeah, you jam that in there.
Yep.
It's either that or your arm.
Yep. Poke that back in there.
There.
And it's split in half. Look at that.
2 out of 1.
Now, that was done in seconds, less than a minute.
Yeah, in good wood it don't take long.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you could get through a stack like this in?
Well, pretty quickly, but I say a lot of this I've got to put the saw through.
Yeah.
It's knotty.
Ah, right, so it wouldn't split
it won't
very
cleave, well. No.
Now tell me about this sort of kit you got then. So, it lodged into...
It's a brake.
A brake?
We call it a scratch.
A scratch?
Yeah, that's what we call it, yeah. But you see, you can carry it about where you want it.
Oh, so you can actually take it to where you're cutting the wood?
You should do it all in the wood, but you can't do that now.
No?
Not with 4-wheel drive motors. I'll pinch everything you make. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You can't leave it standing around.
If I can get down in the wood and the mud, everyone else can these days. One time a day.
Yep.
You know, chaps made it up in the wood. They didn't have a yard, most of them.
Yeah.
Used to be 2 woodmen live over there when Mother was young.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, every village had woodcutters in, but no.
Did they have a that was their name, was it? The wood, or did they have a specialised Kent name? Or?
Yeah, those woodmen they were.
Woodmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
They
this
don't-
come from that age, did it? Sort of like the inventor of it, was it this tool?
I expect so, yeah. That's because the blacksmiths used to make them at one time.
Yeah.
Blacksmiths made everything, but that's a factory made one. That's a William Swift, that is.
That's got the crown on it.
That's
that shows
right.
you it's a good make, does it?
That was made Sevenoaks way.
Oh, right.
That's where they were. Seal, I think, Sevenoaks.
Okay. And the points on the end, do you do that by hand or do you do it by machine?
Do it on a saw bench.
Do it on a
There,
saw.
one time a day, you had to put them on with axe, a sharpening axe, you know.
Yeah.
When I first started, you did.
Yeah.
A lot of farmers wouldn't buy them if I was sharp with a saw.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it would hold the damp into
That's
it, would
right. It was a jagged cut, let the water in, didn't it?
Yeah, whereas
I
a
reckon.
split one
Yeah.
is a shiny finish.
You won't get many people to sharpen behind there. Well,
No.
I don't. No, I don't. You just stick them on the saw bench.
And what your saw bench runs off a tractor.
Yeah, with that one there. See, they're all sharp with a saw.
Yeah. Why'd you leave the Colin? Why'd you leave the tops still with a bark on them?
So I cut my bloody fingers off on that machine.
Well, that's told me, isn't it, Cole?
Yeah.
You know, there's no messing there.
Yeah. It's a bit too close to your work, you know.
Yeah. So you strip that by hand as well, all the bark off them, do you, Cole?
You knock the bark off with that machine up there.
Oh, you got a particular machine that does it?
Yeah, driven with a tractor, like, yeah. One time a day, I used to put it all off behind.
With like a little tiny blade?
Yeah, draw knives.
Draw knives?
Well, women used to do it mostly.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry to be nosy, but again, it's part of history to see something like this done again. Now, do you do whole steaks, half steaks and quarters, do you, Cole?
Yeah, you can get another couple out of this bit of wood.
Really? So you determine which is worth splitting again?
Yeah, depends what you want the steaks for.
Yeah.
So you're starting to run out a bit.
Oh yeah,
So
so
you
what do you
turn
turn
it
it
over.
round? Yeah,
And with a bit of luck, no,
goes the other way.
Won't quite do it, yeah.
That's brilliant, mate.
Yeah.
That is absolutely... Now, obviously the whole steaks are worth more than the quarters.
Yeah, depends what you want them for.
Yeah.
Usually you sell them all in, round ones, halves, quarters.
And what, do you sell them as a bundle, do you?
Sell them by the 100 usually,
Yeah.
farmers.
So if I come along and say I want 3 of these, would you sell me 3 of them?
Yeah, three of
Well,
them.
that's great, because I mean, we can put that in the comments down below if anyone's interested in some of Colin's steaks.
What you want.
And I'll put you in touch with him. It's going to give me a phone number or something anyway, because I never find my way back to this place of his.
They're all right for tree steaks, you know, thinner stuff.
Yeah. And
Like that.
what wood are they, Cole?
Sweet chestnuts.
Sweet chestnuts. But they was hot poles years ago, weren't it? The chestnut
That's
poles.
right, sweet chestnut, yeah.
Now,
You don't sell many of them now.
you was also telling me about they spit. They spit, don't they?
They do, yeah.
So you would have to have them in an enclosed burner.
Yeah, they burn all right though.
They burn all right,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, I sell a lot of logwood, you know.
Do you? Now, would they be classed as a hardwood or a softwood?
They're hardwood.
A hardwood.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
hardwood.
So that's why they last so long. Isn't it?
Conifers are softwood, aren't they?
Yeah, pine, all the old
See,
pine.
some of it, I had to put wedges in it.
All right.
Like that.
I love your wedges. I like seeing you got
Yeah.
all your tools there, just where you need them. You don't need no one nosing like me coming along and picking them up. Whereas you know where everything is, don't you, Cole?
Yeah, most of it. Sometimes I lose things, you know.
Yeah. Now,
Young Carol usually finds them.
all right. Now tell me, before we go end this video, the tractors you got. Now tell me which ones you want to sell and which ones you want to keep. Now, would the Ferguson be for sale if someone comes along and offers you the right price for it, or the Fulton Major? I've shown them all in the video, and I've mentioned to the viewers that you might be interested in selling.
Well, they're not worth a lot, Fergusons, are they? Grey ones?
Don't you swear at me.
Are they?
They're worth.
What are yours worth?
Well, I think they've got to be in good condition. That one particular one over your shoulder, you got to be looking at £1,500.
Oh, you won't get that.
Really? Well, I'd give you £1,500 for it.
Yeah. Well,
So, because it's got the bonnet on it, hasn't it?
but yours should be better condition.
A little bit better
Body-wise,
condition.
yeah, body-wise. It's not worth a lot of money. They're not rare.
Really?
Not Grey Fergusons, are they?
Yeah, well, I like them.
Yeah, I do.
You know, I like them because
Yeah.
they are working tractors, aren't they? They're not.
Here's a chap who does a bit of work for me. He was here just now, young Cooper, like, but
Yeah.
he's converted that one to 12 volt.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
must get a small 12 volt battery for it now.
That's right. So it's got the
Mine won't go in there.
the
though.
dynamo
Yeah,
for the 12 volts,
Yeah.
is it?
but
and-
it runs well when it is going.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they did.
It's never done the work.
No,
That one, and
is it not?
no, it come off an airfield somewhere, an airstrip.
Oh, really?
They only use it for towing in the planes, I reckon.
Oh.
Yeah, the hydraulics were stuck up when I first had it,
Yep.
but they've never been used. No,
Fantastic.
yeah,
isn't it? Really.
yeah, that's where they come off an airstrip.
And the Folsom Major in the next door's barn?
That one?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't sell that one.
You wouldn't sell that one, no?
I'll sell that one sometime.
What, the case?
That case. Yeah.
Well, that's something you know.
But I
someone
wouldn't
comes
sell
on.
it at the moment. All the time I'm working, you know.
Really?
I used to cut a lot of wood on it one time a day.
Right. That's why that was gonna be my next question. Really, how did you actually get the wood back from the
I get
farm?
it all back now on the pickup truck. Because
Really?
I don't cut it a lot now.
Oh,
I
so
also cut 3.5 acre one time a day. But
yep.
now, I suppose I cut nearly 2 acre last winter.
Really?
Yeah. And
Well,
where that wood
that's
is,
good going.
it's as quick to get a pickup truck at it. Because every time you come home, you bring something with you, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'd have trouble picking up 2 acres of wood. You know, new.
Well, young Carol, what wood there is about here, that lot of wood through there, she would have handled half of that.
Really?
Yeah, she handles as much as what I do. When I cut it down, I run the poles out, you know, and she chucks the top on the fire in lumps of poles up, and sometimes I'll cut a big bit down, and I'll say, leave that till I turn the saw off
Yep.
and carry on working. Look round, it's bloody gone, she's moved it.
She's
Yeah.
a great girl.
Yeah,
isn't
she shouldn't lift stuff like that.
Yeah, she's a great girl. Now, behind us, I can see a cage of some sort behind us. Now, is this a crow trap?
Yeah, magpie trap. that is.
Magpie trap.
I haven't done any this year though.
Now, because
Yes, I have. I caught 7 up top my yard there.
really, because I mean, they eat a lot of songbirds, don't they?
Yeah, they're eggs, and young ones.
They
yeah.
take their eggs, do they? And
But,
you know, that's what we.
It'll soon be illegal to trap them, I expect.
I expect it will be.
Mm.
But I mean, the amount of crows and magpies you see about these
Yeah,
days,
yeah, too many.
and there's very few songbirds now, isn't there? You know,
Well, I don't know, there seems to be plenty round here.
is there one particular songbird you can remember as a child?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. They're still about here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still about, but no, not so many. It's a type of farming.
Yeah.
They grubbed all the bloody hedges they grubbed, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now tell me about the hedge cutting. Now, back in your day, there was a certain time where you couldn't touch a hedge, was it? It was against the law.
Well, we used to cut them now. Annual stuff like that hedge there.
And
Bushel.
we're in September now,
Yeah.
so
But farmers, they can just start cutting them now.
right.
They're all on this single farm payment. And you're
Right.
not allowed to start before, well, I suppose it's the beginning of September, I suppose, they
Yep.
can start. Yeah,
Oh, right.
otherwise you don't get your single farm payment.
Right.
And they wouldn't want to be without that, would they?
Of course. Now, what's the period they've got to cut them by? September till
I
February?
suppose that will go round to end of February, I suppose. I should think. So, like where this stuff come from, all the big areas of wood, they're all getting split up in little bits.
Are they?
Yeah, people from town buy them, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's all getting ruined.
Yeah.
One time, like Leeds Castle, where I used to cut wood, it was managed, the wood was. You had
Yeah.
a fella called a wood reeve, and he was a bloke who managed the wood.
Really.
Yeah.
But you got to pay that man now, haven't you?
Well, when Alan retired, you know, they found his mate a job at the castle. I suppose he's retired now. That's all he thought about, Alan, was wood, chestnut. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But because they used to, what's the word I'm looking for? They used to cut the wood down at the stump, didn't they?
Mm.
And then grow it up into long stakes for it.
That's right. Well, what we cut last winter's grown that high.
Really, already.
Yeah.
So How long before you take a harvest till next time you take a harvest off the timber?
Well, this was this old stuff must have been 18-year-old. It's never before 12 years. It depends how well it's grown. It grows better on some ground than others.
Yeah.
This is slow growing. It's knotty.
But that's good then, isn't it?
Yeah, it lasts longer in the ground. Yeah.
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 See, I suppose the woodman would go around trimming the knots out, keeping the knots out, would they?
Well, one time a day, like what we cut last winter, some of the bottom growth is out like that.
Yeah.
Well, one time a day that I knocked all that lot off.
Yeah, exactly.
So all the growth went into the straight ones.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that tractor stopped or not.
Yeah, I can hear a tractor in the background anyway.
I'm bloody deaf now.
Yeah, so am I. But not with money wise. We've been talking money this morning, and you're not deaf with that, are you?
Bloody chainsaws that do it.
Yeah.
And circular saws. Oh, he must have gone on, I think.
Yeah.
No, he ain't, he's here. Oh, John.
Well, I really appreciate what you've done for me
All right.
today. I'm going to pop back.
Come back.
I'm going to make a pest of myself, I'm afraid, and pop back and we'll have a chat. Maybe a cup of tea next time.
You could have had one. I didn't realise you're still out there. No drones.
No drones. You don't want a drone
I'll
up.
get shot down. Put
Right.
one up over him. He would tolerate that.
And
Hello,
who do we
Johnny.
have here then? John, is he a woodsman as well?
He's a neighbour farmer.
A neighbour farmer?
What the hell's this going on here?
I don't know.
And what line of bit in farming are you then, John?
Sheep and cattle.
Sheep and cattle?
What are you? More to the point.
Well, I do
Income
YouTube
tax
videos.
inspector.
Hey,
Income tax inspector.
yes.
I like to make YouTube videos on the old ways on farming and tractors and ploughing and even new tractors. And with someone like Colin, he's got many years of history in his head. And once, you know, he passes over, but he tells me he's never going to pass over. Is that right, Cole?
Woodman don't die.
Woodman don't die.
No.
You know, that history's gone from everywhere, isn't it? So I
Yeah.
think we've got to document this history, and this is what I tend to do, is document this history. And, you know, because in Kent we are too busy building houses, road links, selling little fields off to one person or another. And we've lost all this history now, haven't we?
Yeah, I guess we have.
So how many acres do you farm then, John?
Oh, God.
Too much.
Yeah, 200 and something.
Oh,
that
so you
one,
can
yeah.
earn a wage out of it then?
It's a job.
No, I can pay my mortgage if I'm lucky.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps if you don't mind, one day in the future we'll pop over your place and we'll talk about sheep, if that's possible.
Well,
Pays well, you know.
that's it.
Well, he's told me, God knows what else since I've been standing here this morning, so...
Oh, so
Yeah,
you can't go out that gate without buying something.
You've been here all morning, has he? Yeah. Christ.
I have, practically. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now. Colin, once again, thanks for having a chat with
All
me.
right.
And
No drones. You're
no
getting shot
drones.
then.
I'm not going to put a drone up then, that's
No.
great. And thank you, John, at the end of it. Thanks ever so much then.
That's all right, mate.
Right.
Yourself.
Thanks a lot for coming along on my journeys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thumbs up would be great. In the past, you've done really well in the last few videos. And it's such interesting to talk to people like Colin. And he's got some history there. And we want to keep that history, don't we? Another thing while we're on is my mugs. Now, you've probably seen them on previous videos. I haven't got one with me today. Nice mug, £5 there. And it's got, instead of it's me again on them, it's tea again. So if you want one of them mugs, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. It's £5 inclusive postage, I'm afraid. They seem expensive, but they're a good mug. And a bit like me, I'm a good mug, so there you go. But thanks a lot for coming on my journeys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the future. Cheerio for now.